Hey, go feed the chicken locked in the coop. I completely forgot, said Mom. Why bother feeding it? Replied Gimson. What do you mean? It must be hungry, since it hasn't eaten anything all day, said Mom. Oh, Mom, why bother feeding it? You're going to slaughter it for dinner anyway, Gimson retorted. Even so, that's not right. Though we're definitely going to slaughter it, it's still a living creature. Until its last breath, how terribly hungry it must feel. Isn't there some blowflies in the storage room? Mom said again. Mom, it's already 2 o'clock, and we'll soon be preparing dinner by 6. Gunson responded again. What kind of ghost stubbornly refuses to listen to what an elder is saying? And again, Mom's voice grew louder. Gunson couldn't go against her mother's firm words anymore. If a mother could feed the chicken for being hungry, then shouldn't the end of its life seem even more pitiful? Yet she didn't seem to consider that at all. Gunson couldn't understand her mother's heart. She took a bowl of love lies from inside the storage room, carried it to the backyard, scooped a handful, and scattered it over the chicken's heads. The chicken, which had been sitting still and blinking its eyes, suddenly stood up and started pecking at the feet, unaware that its life would end in just a few hours. It kept pecking, as if driven only by the need to survive. Watching this, Gunson felt an unexplained sense of pity for the chicken. It was loved, yet its life had been taken. That was the fate of a chicken, determined by a mother's command. Among the 10 chickens left, why did it have to be this one? For Father's birthday, this one would lose its life. Thinking about this, Gumson quietly watched the chicken's beak as it pecked at the feet without a care. The chicken, which had been pecking busily at the feet, suddenly let out a harsh squawk and slammed its beak into the ground. Then, as if in distress, it dragged its beak along the ground, unsure of what to do, stepping backwards and circling around the enclosure in confusion. What could be the reason? Gunson carefully lifted the enclosure a little and reached it in to grab the chicken by its ankle. Then she opened its beak, and to her surprise, saw a piece of a broken needle stuck sideways in its lower jaw. It seemed the chicken, busy picking up feed on an empty stomach, accidentally swallowed the needle along with it. Gunson tried to catch the needle with a wooden stick and pulled it out, but it was stuck firmly and wouldn't move. The chicken cried out in vain and struggled. How can I pull the needle out cleanly? Gumson inserted a pinky finger into the chicken's beak and hooked the needle. The chicken, unable to bear the pain, flapped its wings violently. In the commotion, the needle got caught on a fingertip and came out. However, the chicken slipped out of her arms without her realizing it and stumbled away towards an open area along the wall. Oh no, I missed the chicken! Her moonlit heart, filled with pity for the chicken's fragile life, was consumed by thoughts of how to catch the needle and how to remove the hooked needle without causing it pain. Her moonlit heart was entirely overcome with compassion for the chicken. But that heart suddenly grew clouded, like the moon invaded by a flock of clouds. The thought that she might get scolded or even beaten by her mother if she failed to catch the chicken was the first thing that came to her mind. Thus, Gumson lost all ability to think and could only tremble in fearful terror. Gumson stood dazed for a moment, then darted up, her eyes following the fleeing chicken as she ran after it. The chicken whipped through bushes and patches of grass, dodging this way and that to avoid being caught. Gumson put all her wits to use, fully dedicating herself to catching the chicken. After chasing it around for quite some time, the chicken finally grew exhausted and could no longer run, trying instead to find a place to hide. It stuck its head into a gap in the stone wall, thinking it was safe. Gumson, feeling pleased, quietly chilled to herself and carefully crept over to catch it. When she had the chicken alongside of the lip, it escaped her lips as if to show her ease. Blood, possibly from a wound caused by the needle, trickled from the chicken's beak, staining the side of its mouth. However, Gumson didn't notice this at all. She could only think about quickly putting the chicken back into the coop without her mother finding out. This single thought kept her gripping the chicken's legs firmly